Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Clinton Howell Team's Weekly Market Update. I'm your host, Clinton Howell, broker with Remax Escarpment Realty, and I'm here to tell you what the Howell is going on. It's Christmas Eve's Eve today. So, what's been happening in 2025? Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all of our clients and our friends. We've got so many great relationships in the community. Thank you to everyone for a wonderful year. It's not without its challenges, I can assure you, but this has been an amazing year for us. In fact, it's been a record year for the Clinton Howell Team. So we are very, very excited about that. Through Burlington today, through the publication, we got a Reader's Favorite award, which was fantastic. We've also received a Canadian Choice Award this year, and also we've achieved Remax Titan Club status again, which we're super excited about. More than 90% of our business came from referrals. So thank you for telling your friends, telling your contacts to reach out and give us a shot at your real estate business. We will take care of you in a great way. So what is going on here in the past year in the economy and in the real estate market? Let's start with a summary of what's been happening in the economy. I've got a report here from RBC Economics, which is talking about all kinds of things that went on in 2025. Just going to read a couple things here for you. Canada found itself navigating a markedly different path than anticipated at the start of 2025. Tariff uncertainties escalated globally with geopolitical tensions, testing long-standing trade relationships and immigration policy undergoing significant reform. So many changes in 2025 compared to what was expected. Yet amid these headwinds, the Canadian economy demonstrated surprising resilience. CUSMA, the Canadian-U.S. Mexican Agreement, protections shielded most of the Canadian exports, while the Bank of Canada's interest rate cuts, as well as the government's fiscal support and recovery in household balance sheets, helped to sustain consumer spending through significant uncertainty. So, what's happened this year in the economy isn't as bad as what was expected. We've seen early signs that make us cautiously optimistic for Canada's outlook in 2026, barring any external shocks, though distinct regional challenges, softness in the housing market, and a demographic slowdown remain headwinds ahead. So, some key highlights from this report. Canada fared better than expected, largely due to the CUSMA. Targeted tariffs created diverging regional outcomes. Ontario and Quebec took the brunt of the impact of the tariffs. Consumer spending remains resilient amid uncertainty. Fiscal spending, Bank of Canada, interest rate cuts, these things have helped there. Canadians changed their travel plans. Travel to the U.S. was down approximately 30%. No big surprise there. So this one's concerning. Weaker business investment risks extending underinvestment. So there's been a decade or so of underinvestment from businesses, and businesses have been holding off on major investment and major hiring decisions amid all of this uncertainty. So that may cause some longer term challenges. And this one's also big from the real estate standpoint. Condo developers' drought worsened in biggest markets. Check this out. Pre-construction apartment sales in Toronto were down 90%, 90, compared to the average over the last 9 years. Immigration policy shifted, so the population growth at a 3-year low, which I think is a good thing, and a big year for the fiscal pivot. Federal government spending, investing mostly on military defense to try and hit that 2% NATO target. So let's shift over to real estate. What worked in 2025? Well, what worked is for sellers, correct pricing, faster, stronger results as a result of pricing accurately. Staging and presenting mattered more than ever. Overpricing, of course, buyers were very sensitive this year. That led to a lot longer market times. Many listing cancellations and price reductions are needed for this past year. Buyers prepared. There's so much clarity for winning homes, negotiating, getting the right conditions that they wanted in there, knowing when to be aggressive, knowing when to walk away from deals, and having lots of local knowledge. Educated consumers are our best consumers. That's why I always take the approach of educating. My best clients are ones that come to me, they learn, we go through the journey together. This year I had one client that I worked with for over 5 years to find their dream home. Couldn't be happier. They're moved in now and loving their dream home, and so rewarding for me to be part of a journey like that. Clients who leaned on expert guidance, of course, saved a lot of time, avoided overpaying or underselling, and also felt supported through every step of the way. What else can I tell you? So what can we learn from our appointment center data? Well, from last week, listings rose far less than buyer interest. This mismatch explains why listing activity is overshadowed by sales. The market didn't lack buyers, it lacked options. As a result, mid-December wasn't slow, it was selective yet decisive. January 2026 won't be driven by rates or demand. Check this out. It will be driven by inventory. Buyers are already here. The question is how many sellers will join them. So we've got lots of buyers being very selective. Sellers can jump in. It's going to be a brisk spring market, I can tell you. That's what we're seeing. And the rolling average of the appointments to get a property sold is sitting at 7.1. It's been a very, very strong December so far. Looking forward to a strong spring market. That's all I got for you today. We will see you next week, and have yourself a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, and we'll see you soon.